Okay, let's talk about adding mixed numbers. Now, it's very similar to adding just regular fractions or improper fractions. Same steps. You get a common denominator, step one. You get equivalent fractions, that's step two. And then you add or subtract the numerators. The only difference is you have these whole numbers now as part of it. So I don't have just a half pizza plus 2/5 of a pizza. I have 5 whole pizzas and a half plus 3 whole pizzas and 2/5. So even before you begin, you can look at this question and go, I've got 8 whole pizzas, right? 5 plus 3. And then I've got about a half and about a half. So I should have about 9 pizzas. And my answer is not around 9, then I've done something wrong. So let's just get started. Same regular steps. Set up 2 fractions, right? Right to begin with. Okay? And look for a number that 5 and 2 both go into. You can just multiply them together. Sometimes there's a shortcut. Like if you have 9 and 6, you should use 18 instead of 54. But you can use 54. In this case, we just have 2 and 5, so I multiply them together. And my new common denominator is 10. Okay? Now, just leave the whole numbers alone. We'll talk about them in a minute. But 5 times 2 was 10. And remember, whatever you do to the bottom number, you have to do to the top number. And separate them into left-hand side and right-hand side. So let's deal with the right-hand side, then the left. It doesn't matter what order. How did I go from 5 to 10? Well, I times by 2. So I have to do that to the top. And I get 4, right? 2 times 2 is 4. How did I go from 2 to 10? I multiply by 5. So 1 times 5 is 5. Now, 1/2 and 5/10 are equal. They're the same. They look different, but they're the same fraction. Now, these whole numbers, we've talked about this in class, and they're happy little whole numbers. Think Bob Ross. Leave them alone. They're just fine. They're not bugging anybody. They're happy little whole numbers. So I still have 5 holes, still have 3 holes, okay? Now, my last step here is to, well, maybe my last step, I just have to combine the holes. So 5 plus 3 is 8, okay? The numerators, 5 plus 4 is 9. Denominator stays the same, and it's in lowest terms. And I said it should be around 9, and that's 8 and 9/10. That's about as close as you can get. That's all you do. No mixed numbers, no need for anything else.